Hey you guys, ASD Classified here, coming at you with another review of Power Rangers Super Samurai. So let's just get into it. So today's episode, something fishy, focused on Antonio's fear of fish that he developed from what happened to him in the last episode, where his soul was switched into the body of a fish by Nalak and he almost got eaten by a cat. So after that experience, he has been traumatized and he's afraid of fish and anything fish, and the fear is keeping him from even helping the Rangers fight. And yeah. And while I can understand where the fear is coming from, I mean, just imagine like being stuck in a body that you can't move out of and almost being eaten. I can understand where the fear is coming from. I just wasn't that interested in it. I really wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't interested in this. It was okay, I guess. I mean, I thought it was cute how the Rangers were trying to help Antonio overcome his fear, like by trying to overcome their own fears. Like Jaden had the spider crawling all over him. God, I hate spiders. I would not be doing it. But yeah, and you know, Mikey was he like put himself in a closet because he's afraid of tight spaces apparently. And who else? Mia. What did Mia do? Oh, she is afraid of frogs, and she even kissed one. And you know, the whole frog thing reminded me of Mystic Force and Madison. Memories. Madison, you barely got any character development, but you are twice the character that Mia will ever be. So yeah, the Rangers trying to help Antonio with his fear, you know, that was cool, but overall I wasn't really that invested in this. Yeah. What I did like was the new villain that showed up, Zord. That's how you say her name? Zerator. Forget it. I'm just gonna say Zerator. That's what I'm sticking with. Alright. Zerator, he showed up and it was cool. I liked that scene. Like he was floating across the little Nile-like boat, you know, and he entered in, and his voice is awesome. It sounds like a real demonic villain voice. And it makes me hate Master Zandra all the more. Because Master Zandra's voice is the most generic evil voice you will ever hear. Well, this guy, it was awesome, and he had an awesome evil laugh too. I can't do it, but you know, it was an awesome. He was awesomeness. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm not gonna act like he was the best villain ever, but he was pretty cool for samurai standards. Or yeah. The only thing I didn't really like is that he shows up and he's just willing to be a servant of Master Zandra. I wish that he would be more of a rival to Master Zandra, like I deserve to be the ruler of these night, like something like that, you know. I'm not writing samurai, so whatever. Let them copy Shinkanshi all day long, whatever. Alright. Later on, like the fight between Zerator and the Rangers, that was great. That was some good quality action. Loved it. So the Rangers were getting their butts whipped by Zerator, but at no point in time did they decide, hey, this is a super powerful Nalak. Maybe we should pull out the black box. No. It wasn't until Zerator made like a separate monster and made the monster grow, and that Jaden decided to use the black box and take it to the Zords. That's the only time. And then he left the other four Rangers to fight Zerator, who is super powerful. Yeah, that's good planning. Good planning there. Yeah. Alright, so Antonio is still having like problems and crap, and then Mentor decides, hey, I was recently cleaning out the attic and I found like this Zord. Well, that's not how it happened exactly. He just said like, Antonio, well, since you won't help the Rangers fight, you can at least like fix this old Zord that we have just laying around, because no other samurai has ever been able to fix it, but you have the symbol power of light, and it's called a light Zord. So I said, hey, let's put two and two together, baby. Where are all these ancient artifacts that are old and busted coming from? Like, what was the first one? First we had this claw Zord that nobody was able to fix. Only Antonio is smart enough. We have the black box that nobody was able ever to program or whatever, and only Antonio can fix it. And now we have this thing. What else is he gonna pull out? Oh, we have this old shark Zord hanging around that nobody else has ever been able to fix before. I bet you $5 that's what happened. But anyway, so yeah, since Antonio isn't doing anything else, he might as well like try to fix this light Zord, which he did, and then he shows up to help the Rangers like fight with it, and the Rangers like, wait, how did you get over your fear of fish and helping us fight? And he said like Mentor helped him out with that, which I'll get to. So Antonio has like a little scrape with Staraptor, and then Staraptor said, you know, F this crap, I'm out. And then Antonio pulls out, you know, the Light Zord, and he makes it grow with like the die symbol, which I was surprised. I mean, with a die kanji, like that means like Oki, like it means great, which they use in Shinkanji, but they changed it for Samurai when they make their Zords grow, but they used it for the Light Zord, which I found cool. Anyway, the Light Zord had a pretty cool Zord fight, and it helped Jaden defeat the monster. It was great. Oh, and thank goodness the Light Zord does not talk. Thank goodness. Oh, I mean, I wasn't sure from the team up. I mean, that was enough evidence to show if it talks or not, but it doesn't talk. Thank goodness. Oh my god, what was the Japanese name for it? Daigoyo? That's what I've been seeing. Like in Shinkanji, I hated that thing. I hated that thing. Okay, there was no need for that character. I hated that they brought that thing in there. I hated it. So I'm glad that it's not going to be some comic relief character talking up in Samurai. Oh god, that would just make Samurai even worse than it already is. See, I didn't like everything in Shinkanji. I also didn't like those little dust ball demon things that are in Master Zan's ship. I hated that they copied that from Shinkanji, but oh well, at least they didn't copy this. Oh, but I did enjoy those little things, like in the last episode where they were humming the Power Ranger theme song. Dun, 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 dun. I thought that was cute. that was awesome. I liked it. So at the end of the episode, the Rangers asked Antonio how did he get over his fear of fish, and then like a scene pops up where, you know, while Antonio was working on the Light Zord, Mentor just pops up and he like pops sushi in the boy's mouth and said, you know what, all right, stop your nonsense and get to work. I like stop your nonsense and go help the Rangers. I liked it. Like, okay, I'm conflicted. It was funny, but at the same time, Antonio was acting so traumatized throughout the whole episode that I think more should have been done. It should have been more than just popping some fish in the boy's mouth to make him get over the fear. That's how I feel about it. But it was still funny, so I don't know, I'll give it that. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I mean, it was another average episode of Samurai. I give it like a generous 3. Very generous. So yeah, I don't know. At least we got a new villain out of it, and he's pretty cool. So yeah. So either later today or tomorrow I should be making another video about Samurai. Just talking about things that I would like to see in Samurai, because it's more fun than talking about the things that are actually in Samurai. So yeah, alright. Later you guys.